Hi everyone, this is Misha from Makeup Research and welcome to my bathroom once again. So today what I want to do is dye my hair, and it just so happened that I have these new DM drugstore color glossing. What are you? I think it's supposed to be like a hair gloss and a tint in one. I have the shade Pink Ruby Glow and I have the shade Coral Glow. Now I really wanted to use the coral one, but I saw some really mixed reviews online, so I thought might as well record this because this might go horribly wrong and I might look like shit for my doctoral thesis defense. Happens to the best of us. I think I'm gonna go unwatered down then. It does look like this. Very similar to many different peachy colors I saw over the years. It kind of does look like your usual toning mask slash conditioner-y tinted thing that is supposed to work on, of course, bleached hair, which I do have. Listen, my hair is gross right now, okay? I know that. It's like a warm blonde. I don't know how else I would describe it. Before we start, I want to show you what I'm going to be working with today. First of all, you do need gloves. Absolutely you need gloves. Even if it's not going to stain, it's always better to have them just in case. Next, I usually like to go in with these. So I do have this little bowl from Shrine, and then I also have one of these brushes. It's a lot easier to get like to the roots and to brush it through. It's less messy, it gets less patchy. It's just, I like a system in my dyeing. Once you're done, you want to brush everything through, so you do need a brush. It's also good for sectioning and stuff. Easy. And last but not least, we have a cape because I don't want to get dirty. You are supposed to use this, either dilute it with a transparent shade or just by itself. I'm going to use it by itself. I want to go vibrant. Also, you're supposed to use this on towel dried hair. So I'm going to wash the hair, I'm going to towel dry it, and then I'm going to come back. You're supposed to put it on towel dried hair and let it go for 5 to 20 minutes. If you want to go really intense, you can do 30. Shouldn't do more than 30. And yeah, then you just rinse it. You don't wash it, and you should have beautiful coral hair. Well, the worst part of this all is that you do have to detangle your hair. Otherwise, it's gonna be very difficult to dye. I don't know how much to use. Straight up, I have no idea. So I'm just gonna measure it by heart. Does this look like enough? So I feel like I have like this much left. This is 150 ml, which is quite a lot. I'm going to section my hair now, which is something that is highly optional, but I do have a lot of hair, so it's easier for me to work like that. There we go. So I section out the half, and then we're just gonna go in. It does look a lot like different products like this that I've already used, so we'll see how it goes. I always start from the roots. I know that this is my natural hair, so it will probably not take on that well. But that doesn't mean that you can just skip it, okay? Wow, I'm doing like a really shit job right now. I just want to make sure that it's taking on everywhere it can. And it can be a little sloppy because I do have dark roots, so it's not going to be that stellar on them anyway. Alright, this is proving to be a little difficult to film, so I'm going to pause this now and then I'm going to come back once I'm done. So we're done. This is what the hair looks like now. I did end up putting in a little bit more of the product because I just didn't feel like my hair was fully saturated. Now I feel like it is. I did comb it through very thoroughly. That's like the most success you're gonna have if you really comb it through. So I hope it's not gonna be too patchy, but now I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna leave it on for like 20 to 30 minutes. I'll see how this takes on, and then we're gonna see how it looks basically. Also, I would just like to say that the aftermath is not too bad. This is definitely gonna be washable. It's just light orange. I think it's gonna be fine. It's been about 20 something minutes. I cleaned up and then I set the timer, so it's 20 plus now. This is what the hair looks like. What do we think? I think it's looking pretty promising. I think I'm gonna look like a redhead a little bit, which I honestly do not want, but it's too late now, so who cares? I'm going to wash this out only with water. You're not supposed to use shampoo on this, which makes sense. It could just, you know, go out of your high porosity hair in an instant. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, dry style it and show you the end result. And we're back. So, what do we think? I feel like the color is really cute. If you look up close, it looks a bit different than it looks in the mirror behind you, but it is definitely cute. I'm verging on a redhead right now, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. However, I'm quite pleased with the result. It's really nice. My hair feels amazing. It is truly like a hair mask kind of thing. I did style my hair a little bit because I do have, you know, shit to do and places to be tomorrow, so I didn't want to just leave it flat. But I gotta say that I quite like the tone of it. It is a little bit warmer in person and a little bit more, yeah, like gingery looking. But I do quite like it. However, does it look like the packaging? Not at all. So, just so you know, and I gotta say, I was suspicious from the start, because if you want this kind of tone, usually the dye looks a lot more neon and a lot more, just different. So I was a little bit scared that it's gonna end up like this. However, I don't mind this. This is like one of my favorite hair colors actually, so I don't care at all. So how would I rate this experience? So first of all, it is a wonderful hair gloss slash mask. I feel like feel-wise, my hair feels amazing, smooth, really nice, really well nourished. So I would definitely recommend it for like, if you have a color like this, maybe like, you know, enhancing it a little bit. However, you do need bleached hair to use this properly, 100%. I don't think this would take on my natural hair at all. Actually, we can look. Yeah, no, not really. It's still the same natural hair I have. So it's definitely for you if you have bleached hair. That's like one thing I want to say. And the other thing is, definitely don't be afraid to leave it on for longer. 30 minutes, this is kind of 30 minutes. So it's not that vibrant, it didn't take on that much. I feel like only if you have like freshly bleached hair and put this right on top, this could go wrong, or like more vibrant. But definitely not as vibrant and as super pigmented as they kind of say. I feel like the packaging is like prepping you for disaster, but it's definitely not as intense as you would think. So yeah, like don't be too afraid. I'm a little bit on the fence now because I feel like the orange and the pink are gonna be really cute. It's gonna be in this kind of, you know, realm. With the blue, I would be a bit wary though, because I feel like toned down blue can be really bad, and also blue is like really hard to get out of your hair. So I mean, I had it once and I kind of loved it for a week and then it was just suffering. So I wouldn't recommend that one. They also have like an amethyst one, like a purple one. I think that one would be beautiful. So maybe I'm gonna get that one too. But overall, I feel like for the price especially, this is an insane deal and it's really neat. And I think I'm gonna be continuing to use this for at least, I don't know, a few months until I use this up. So this is what my hair looks like from the back. Like the whole shebang. Yeah, but like overall, it's easy to use, it's really affordable, it leaves your hair really nice and glossy and just nourished. I do like that a lot. And it's a cute color. I mean, it's a really nice pastel peach. I don't know what else to say, honestly. So overall, am I happy with it? I would say yes. I would say go and get it. Because I'm not sure it's gonna be like permanently in their collection. So if you like the color and just what it does to your hair in general, I feel like you should go and get it because it's pretty good. And that is it, my friends. Thank you for joining me on this little hair dye journey. Like this video if you do like this hair color. I quite do. I hope you like it too. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I do test out all these different hair dyeing, hair tinting products quite often. And I will see you on the next one. Bye!